Hey there, Traders Todd here. It is Thursday afternoon. We are live. Oops, shut up, Todd. Happy Thursday, 22nd. Just want to do a quick video update, playing one of my favorite songs. This is Buffett covering Crosby, Stills, Nash, Southern Cross. It's going to be less than 5 minutes, which I know this video is. I wanted to update a tweet that I sent out. Tom Lee and I were going back and forth, and it's time, in light of all of the volatility, to update this. So what we're looking at here is the S&P daily. This is the S&P cash, and this video is going to be focused on Elliott waves. So if it's not something you're into, or if you feel like the markets should be, formulaic, A plus B equals C, indicator tells you to buy, sell, no interpretation required, then this is probably not for you. Anyways, let's carry ahead. So here's the S&P. We're looking at a three-wave move counter to the trend. When you have a three-wave move, usually that suggests correction, and the fives, the direction where the five-wave moves unfold, will also suggest where the trend is. So threes counter trend, fives with the trend. So the S&P did three up here in March, another three up here into the summer, and then all of a sudden you could make the case that it's a five-wave move from those October lows. I called for a decline in what I thought would be the trend change, which would be, again, because we just saw five, that would suggest the trend change. We have a three-wave move. Well, that's happened. Okay, so here's the S&P daily. Here's the updated. The three-wave moves that I showed you were 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Here's the five-wave move. We got rejected from this key zone of resistance. Now, there was a ton of stuff up here. There was the 200-day moving average. It was the old September high. It was the 50% price retracement of the January to October high, the entire 2022 decline. Also buried in there is the 78% retracement, which is the square root of the golden ratio, 0.618. You got the 786 retracement of the August move down. So it was like littered with technical anybody who's ever claimed to look at a chart, I don't care if you're a small investor or big, huge pension, sovereign wealth fund, anybody who's ever pretended to look at a chart and be a technician came out of the woodwork and went to work in here, and we've been rejected. All right, so is this a three-wave move down? And with the massive amount of bearish sentiment, with the Fed clubbed us over the head with 5+% Fed fund rates for a longer period of time, with the long end of the bond market calling the Fed's bluff, there's a lot of bearish sentiment coming into the last trading year, trading day of the trading week of the year. So let's start getting a little into the details here. So the way I have this labeled is on the left chart's the daily. This is the beginning of what we call the should hold zone. This is the 50% price retracement. I have not labeled this a three-wave move yet. We'll talk about that. The S&P has held the 50 to 61% retracement off of that October to December move. Now that's constructive. As we drill down inside the daily, okay, and go down, let's do a half-day chart. See if we are able to see what we need. Now we need a little bit more detail. Okay, so here's the 60-minute chart. The thing is, the 60-minute chart has carved out five waves on the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we just moved into the top of the should hold zone. Now, is this going to set up a significant rally, Santa Claus rally, into the end of the year? This, for those of you who have observed or studied Elliott, would notice that I have it as a B wave. There's another interpretation that I'm gonna hold for another time that suggests wave 5 actually ended here. This is down in A, this is B, and the five-wave move down that we just saw that retraced 50% on the daily is it. And we're actually going to go and make new highs. So there's a very good zone of support here that gives us either a B-wave rally towards your typical B-wave targets, which is going to be 39.28 to 39.68, or we have a low and we're going to get up there and then continue higher. that's the S&P. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. I think that's going to be important as well. NDX is coming up now. All right. So what's interesting is the S&P retraced 50% of the October to December move. The NASDAQ, via the weaker growth trade, I mean, growth got smoked today. The top 200 growth ETF, IWY, largest 200 growth stocks, was leading the downside today, down 2.05%. It was all growth today. Value was hanging in relatively better, even though everything was sold off except for Nike. And so anyways, here's the NASDAQ again, 5 waves up, and then we just went all the way down to the must-hold zone, which is the 786 retracement of the August to December move up. We had the should-hold, must-hold, just like we had in the S&P and the NASDAQ. Those got smoked. So the NASDAQ is weaker. Broke through 50%, broke through 618, got down to the 786, which is pretty much the retracement of last resort. So off the daily, let's get down to the intraday. This is going to be a 60-minute. And again, a clean 5-wave move down into anticipated support. On the hourly, these are all fib calculations based on that 5-wave move down from December 13th. And then you have the must-hold level, daily retracement at 10,788 and the NDX. Now, again, I don't want to confuse this video too much, but it's possible that 5 of 1 should actually go here. This is A, this is B, and then we have 5 waves down. This is an expanded flat. Alex, who works for us, you should know him. He brought that count to my attention. It's absolutely possible that that might be it. So I think we rally. I have cash in the sidelines. We have shorts on. I actually am going to look to cover some of those shorts as hedges. We're short the Qs as a hedge against our stock portfolio at TA. I have hedges on the wealth management side, looking to take those off with cash in the sidelines. Not many people are expecting Santa Claus rally that can continue on and higher, but I'm watching. So hopefully that helps. I just wanted to launch this up. I know I'm live streaming. I don't have questions loaded up, but we'll do a longer one in the future. You guys have a great night. PCE tomorrow. Big inflation data tomorrow. So we'll see what the move is. But support has been found. All right. Hope that helps. See you guys soon.